Hi there, welcome back to the channel. This is Melissa and this is Chasing Sunshine, my channel. If you are new here, I've been on a GLP-1 weight loss journey since February 2024, and I'm currently on 13.5 milligrams of compounded Tirzepatide. So I usually begin my videos with an update on my weigh-in and status, and usually I do that on Fridays. And I apologize, I was not able to film that on Friday. It's been summertime. My son is out and it has been crazy, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate if you have children or have been there, done that. Summer is a crazy time. So I had a little bit of time now and I wanted to get this video out because I have really missed talking to you all, and just wanted to get this posted for you. So going into last week's date was June 6, 2025. So previously, the week before, on May 30th, I weighed at 262, and that had taken me down to 68 pounds lost, which has been the most that I have lost so far. I have been elated with that. My goal, if you've watched any of my previous videos, has been to get down in the 250s at least. Obviously, I want to keep going past that, but that is my next mini goal, is getting in the 250s and staying out of the 260s. I've been in the 260s for about 3 months or so, and it's been a little frustrating at this point to get the weight to go. Starting point, I was 330 pounds when I started the GLP-1 journey. The highest weight I've ever been is 403 pounds. I had bariatric surgery in 2013. I lost, I think it was like 167 pounds. I got down to 242 pounds. Had my son, did some in vitro. So between the medication and pregnancy, I went back up to 300. And life happens, and I got to 330. And that's when I jumped on this journey and saw a lot of people were having wonderful success with it, and was desperate, and I'm so thankful that I did. So sorry, I get a little ADHD squirrel brain sometimes. So last week's weigh-in, like I said, was 262. This past Friday's weigh-in on June the 6th, 2025, was 263.3. So I had gained 1.3 pounds, and I'm okay with that. I understand why it happened. I'm not upset and worried about it. This is a new vial for me of medication that's come from Red Rock Pharmacy. I don't think Red Rock is, how do I put it? Like, they don't have a good concentration of their medicine, is what I feel like. Some people have a lot of success with Red Rock. Talk to any of us, and we all have different opinions on our pharmacies that are the most effective. So this vial is from Red Rock. This is my second week on it. I have been more hungry last week. I ate out a few times. Normally, I don't really do that. And it wasn't like I was going crazy. It was like half a baked potato with some butter, and 3 ounces of a steak. So I expected the increase because of that. So I don't know about this vial yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. I mean, I'm going to finish it, obviously. I have 2 more weeks on it. I took my second dose today from that vial, but we'll see how it goes. The rest of my vials are all from Empower Pharmacy, except for a couple new ones that are from Perfect RX, and I'll explain about the Perfect RX here in a moment. So I have not been keeping up with the hydration this last week. There were several days where, again, I feel like it's the medicine kind of playing a part in it, and was just not interested in drinking. I tried and I failed on that. And so that's something I'm definitely going to work better on this week, and trying to already today. Tuesday is kind of like my new week. So I'm expecting probably a little bit of a weight gain on this week's weigh-in on Friday. I don't know. We will see. I'm hoping it's not, but that's the thing that I think most people do not realize on a GLP-1 is that your weight, and I say this all the time, and other creators are saying it as well, but it's hard for us to get it in our head, right? That the weight doesn't just go like this. It's going to go up and it's going to go down. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. It's going to go up, and it's going to slowly go down in time. But getting there, you're going to have a lot of bumps in the road, right? Ultimately, you are going lower. But you have to hang in there when you have those increases and not be discouraged. And I know that that's frustrating and hard because I've been there. And the scale is what we've always used to identify what we are, right? That is what our doctors use. That's what everybody looks at us, is our weight, our number. And we're more than just a number, right? Doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong on this GLP-1 journey. It could be inflammation. It could be dehydration. It could be, you had a lot of salt that you didn't expect. Something you ate contained a lot more salt. It could be a lot of different things going on in your body, and you just have to embrace it and say, okay, that I gained this week. What can I do better next week? And that mindset will help you with this GLP-1 journey far more than a lot of other things that you might worry about. Make those small changes like I talked about in the last video. Every little change helps. Even if it's an extra 10 minutes, I'm going to go for a walk, or, an extra bottle of water I'm going to drink, or a half a bottle of water extra that I'm going to drink. Those add up, right? We are taking care of ourselves. We are on track. This is our tool, and it is a lot of hard work, and it's going to come with highs and lows, just like everything else does. But the fact that we keep our mind focused and we stay focused on what is important is the ultimate goal, and that is the key to getting where we want to be. So, if you've noticed, I have changed not only my settings, but my clothes as well. I apologize. I got interrupted the other day when I was in the middle of making my update. And yeah, so now it is Saturday. I was going to try to make my video yesterday, but I had a lot of things going on. Spent the day with my mom, which was much needed, and decided I would go ahead and make it this morning while I am waiting to go in for a glass skin facial. So, going into this week's weigh-in, we talked about last week's weigh-in was 263.3, and I had gained, I think it was like 1.6. This week is 263.1, and I've lost 0.2. So that puts my loss now at 66.9. The highest that I have lost is 68 pounds. And I do want to talk about something before I go into my appointment. I've not been wanting to eat, or I've been trying to not eat. And I think my body is rebelling against that. And being transparent, I think, will help others understand that you've probably done this as well, where you've thought about it, or you're not there in your journey yet, and it comes up eventually that in our mind we are always thinking, if I don't eat, I won't gain and I will lose. And I think that my body is rebelling, and it's holding on to that weight because it is proven that our bodies are in a homeostasis, right? They do not like change, and they are going to hold on to what they can and not give up. So yesterday was technically Friday, the June 13th, and I had not lost anything or gained anything. I was still at 263.3, and I was like, well, I'm okay with that, but also it's like, how? Because I've not ate very much, and that was intentional. I didn't eat very much. I was trying to get into the 250s, and I'm tired of being in the 260s, just wait until next Saturday to weigh in, since I had already weighed in yesterday. But I was like, I'm just going to step on and see what the difference is between today and yesterday. And it was 0.2 loss. And I was like, I need to eat. And then, of course, I'm sitting there going, but would it have been a bigger loss if I didn't have ate yesterday? So I'm curious how many of you have that mindset and what we do about it. It's a hard thing to retrain our brains from things that we've always thought we knew. And you know, it's a learning thing here with the GLP-1s. It's all learning. I am still learning every day. I am constantly trying to figure things out because everybody's body is different. Our body chemistries are different. Our genetics are different. How we respond to things is different. And I have insulin resistance. So of course, it's going to be a lot harder. But I think I'm just going to listen to my body instead of telling it no, which it wasn't really hungry. You know, I haven't really been hungry. So I was just kind of embracing that. But I think this week I'm going to try to eat a few meals a day and see how this coming week goes. And maybe that's what I need, is just to nourish it some more. I am going to try some more protein drinks this week. I've not been getting in a lot of protein. It's given me major food ick. But it's been a while since I've done it, so I'm going to try again. I'm going to get some of the Fairlife protein drinks and give those a try, because those I did like before. I felt like Premier Protein was good. They were too sweet for me now, except for the vanilla, and they do taste very watery, as someone mentioned before. So I'm gonna go back to my Fairlife and see if I can tolerate it. Hopefully it doesn't give me major ick, and just work on that this week. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm curious if you've been in this situation before, or are you currently on this having this situation? Are you battling with yourself? Are you fighting with yourself right now? Because I know that I'm not the only one. And like I said, I'm still learning, and I'm gonna get through it. So I'm not giving up. It's not me being upset. It's data. It's me trying to figure things out. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe, share, comment. It really helps boost my channel to other people. I do want to have another conversation next week on some other things. I was watching a documentary the other night, and something really stuck with me that was said, so I'll share that early next week in a video. My son will be at camp, so I will be able to actually make a video. So yeah, but thank you so much for watching and being here. I really appreciate every one of you, and let me know how you're doing. If you've ever had this kind of challenge before, if what you did or what you're currently doing, or if you just need support, we're all in this together. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and remember to be kind to yourself, because you're